Mr. Raf.
Well, this one?
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is Rafael Grassetti. I think I joined maybe a year after. Yeah, it was right at that transition between, after Ascension, and we were starting, Corey came back to the studio. We were starting the new God of War. So I got a chance to work close with Corey and Bella Longfish, Jose Cabrera, as one of the lead artists to design Kratos and Atreus and the whole kind of new, cast. And then we finished that project, and I worked as an art director with Eric Williams on God of War Ragnarok. And then the last thing that I did was just help put together the DLC, the Valhalla DLC with Bruno and here, those guys, and then ended up leaving for a little bit and not over at Naughty Dog, working on Intergalactic.
Can I make you talk about your journey and why, just real quick, where you grew up and what Santa Monica meant to you?
Well, yeah, thank you.
I think people would love to hear
Not important, Shen. I grew up in Brazil. I started working with art very young, doing traditional sculpture in Brazil. And then when the industry kind of moves to kind of digital sculpting in the computer, I made that transition to start using ZBrush and making characters. And I got some highlights of my character work in Brazil that made me move to Canada to work at BioWare. And then I kept in contact with Sony when I was in Canada and ended up going to San Diego to work at Sony Visual Service Studios. And, Sony VASG, as we used to call it, did work for Santa Monica. And that's how we make that transition, because they were working on a new project and, it all kind of lined up. But I think, the attention for craft, if that's what you're trying to get me to say, the attention for craft and how the studio approached, the craft, as you can see on these walls, and with this guy right here, it's always been like a focus, right? Like a kind of something to always target as an artist. So when I got the chance to get into the studio and experience that investment into the craft has been transformative for my own artwork. So, yeah, thank you, Shane.
Para assistir a entrevista completa, acesse o nosso site através do link na descrição do vídeo. E a gente se vê na próxima jogada. Tchau!